It sounds really bad.
I did. I have my meter.
I'll talk to y'all later.
All right, bye.
It sounds real bad. It sounds echoey, like I hear.
Can you hear me? I can get off too.
Okay,
Yeah.
hold on. No, because I still hear like an echo. Hello? Okay, good.
Hello?
Okay, can you go by yourself, Valerie? Well, I want to talk to you one on one. By
Yeah.
yourself, sis. By yourself. Not with anybody. You know what I'm saying? I really want to talk to you on some one on one as my sis. And I want you to really talk to me. Because I understand the media right now. They feel like your priorities are all over the world. So let's just talk and let's see how we can resolve this. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm a good person and I'm gonna talk to you like my sister. You know what I'm saying? I know where you at. If you ever need me to pull up, I can pull up the where you at. I know exactly where you at.
Yeah.
But I really want you to just have a one on one with me with nobody in the back. You know what I'm saying? And I want you to just have your time.
Okay.
Okay. Um, I want to say that however you have been making your decisions, it doesn't make you a bad mom. It doesn't. Sometimes, and like you say, you drop the baby off at the front door. You know, I respect that. I
No, the thing
respect
is,
that. I'm gonna tell you why I respect that. Because postpartum has made women throw their babies in the trash, has made women do crazy stuff, and they love their babies. They just don't know how to deal with it and with all the pressure and things like that. So
yeah.
I'll give you that.
Let me say this. That wasn't the problem. I know how to take care of my kids. I'm the oldest of five. Like, I know how to take care, like, taking care of my kids was no problem. It was the fact that I wanted to work so that I can take care of my kids. And I knew my baby daddy wasn't going to help me with anything. Like, the thing was that I knew my baby daddy wasn't gonna help me. He told me that he dead ass sent me a message where he said that if you can't take care of them financially, you don't deserve them. So the whole time when I'm supposed to be enjoying like my moments with my kids, I couldn't because I was thinking about how am I gonna give them a good life, like how am I gonna give them everything that they deserve whenever I'm working like not a good job or anything like that. Like I applied to my job while I was in the hospital while I had my baby by myself. He wasn't there my whole pregnancy. I went to everything by myself. I was
And
carrying
that's
my
okay. You're not the only
whenever
one that does
I
that.
was pregnant. I was pregnant as fuck, taking care of my baby by myself. Like
And that's
I just did that
fine.
on my own.
And you should.
And
You should
exactly.
never want
And
to
the
depend
only
on a
reason
man.
why I dropped my baby off was because I had to work. I had just got that job. I had orientation. Like he told me that he would watch him for me so that I can go and do this, and he didn't. Like that's what made me mad. He told me that wasn't his baby. Like, why would you come to the hospital and sign a paper if that's not your fucking baby? Like, he was just making excuses for himself so he can ruin what I had going on because he didn't want me to be able to take care of them. He wanted to take them away from me. He didn't want me to be successful. He wanted to ruin my fucking life because he was a bitter baby daddy. And I got mad. Of course, obviously, I'm gonna get mad because I have to work that next day, and that's the job that I have that takes care of my kids. So I
Okay.
went to his house and I saw him outside of his house, so I waited till he went inside. I dropped my baby off. I looked through the glass. If you watch that video, I looked through the glass. I'm smiling at him. I'm looking right at him. His room is right by the front door. And then I drop the baby off. I knock on the door. I run off because I know he's gonna come up quick. And yeah, like I should never did that from the jump. But in that moment, I was so angry and I was so mad about him fucking with every job that I had because that's not the only job he got me fired from. He got me fired from multiple jobs. And those jobs weren't for myself. They were to take care of my fucking kids. That was the problem because like I never bought anything for myself. I never went shopping for myself. Like everything I was doing was for my kids.
Okay.
So I
I
dropped the
want you to
baby
tell me
off,
everything
right?
because when I'm ready to
I
talk,
run
I
to,
want to talk.
listen, I run to my car. He opens the door as soon as I get in my car. So that's why I drove off quick. I never left my baby without knowing he opened the door. He knows that. I have messages that prove that he knows that. And I never went online trying to clear up my name or anything because I know people were gonna feel a way that they feel. Like, like I knew they wouldn't sit here and defend me because of what I did. But I would have never left my baby without knowing he got inside because like I couldn't do that consciously. You know, like, I'm sorry, I'm kind of tipsy, but like, I never left my baby without knowing he got inside, and I would never do
So
that.
tell me, how was the night that you dropped the baby off?
How was the night?
Yeah, break me down that night.
Well, so I was upset because I was supposed to work that next day because he told me that he would watch the baby for me. So I already planned on him watching the baby while I went to work. I texted him and confirmed if he would be watching the baby while I went to work. And I have messages and everything. He told me he's not watching the baby, that he doesn't think the baby is his after he went to the hospital and signed for the birth certificate. He knew damn well that was his fucking baby. He just wanted an excuse to not have to take care of the baby. And that was the problem. Like, he was using that as an excuse to not take care of my baby while I went to work. And I had just got that job because when I was in the hospital, I
But I'm
applied.
saying, break down how it happened. You called him. You said, "Hey, I'm dropping off the baby." He ignored
No,
you.
I didn't call him. I texted him, and that's when he told me all that bullshit. And I have screenshots of everything. And I told him, I was like, "You're not gonna neglect my baby because you're mad at me of something I did in the past." That's why he did what he did, because he was trying to like use what I did in the past against me to not take care of his baby. And I told him he would not treat my baby differently just because of the shit that I'd done, that he's gonna treat my baby like he treats our other baby, and my baby is innocent and he doesn't deserve to be treated any differently. That's exactly what I told him, and I had screenshots of everything.
Okay.
I have screenshots of everything. Like, I
So
have
you text him and you said, "Hey, I'm gonna drop the baby off."
No, I didn't text him. I said, "Are you getting the baby tomorrow?" And he told me no, that he doesn't think the baby's his. He's not going to take care of him. And he did everything, like, everything he did was out of spite towards me. I have a message where he told me that he's going to ruin everything that I have going on because I was petty to him or whatever. So he's like claiming he's doing this for the kids, that he cares about the kids, but that's not the truth. He's saying that because it makes him look good. Like, because everybody's against me right now. They don't know my story and they don't know me. Like, they want to side with him because he's the one with the kids. But the only reason why he's doing the things that he's doing to me right now is because of the internet and because of 2K.
Okay, I get that. What I'm trying to understand was the night of you dropping him off. You just dropped the baby off at the door. You looked through the window. He saw you smiling. And what? He came to the door and you ran off?
No, he saw me smiling at him. I run off because I didn't want to be in possession of the baby when he came to the door, because he could have closed the door and it would have been on me if I left the baby. That's why I ran off. I never let, because people think I left my baby there without knowing if anybody was home. That was not the case. I would never do that. So people think I'm this mom who left DoorDash my baby and just left without knowing my baby got inside. I would never do that.
Okay.
I would never do that.
Now can I start talking?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So while you sitting here talking, I'm taking notes of everything you just said.
Mm-hmm.
Everything you said, I'm taking notes.
Not only that, his dad called CPS on me because he told his dad that he wasn't there when I dropped the babies off. So the baby.
You said his dad what?
He told his dad that I dropped the baby off when nobody was home. So his dad called CPS on me, and CPS looked at the Ring camera and they looked at everything. Listen, they looked at the Ring camera and everything, and they closed the case because they know I never left my baby without knowing my baby got inside. So they closed the case, but everybody didn't give a fuck because of the fact that they were so against me in that moment. So nobody was agreeing with me, and they just sided with my baby daddy. But he lied to CPS and his dad, saying that I left my baby without knowing anybody was home. But when CPS found out and they watched the Ring camera, they knew I didn't do that. So they closed the case. But everybody still attacks me and calls me DoorDasher and all these horrible things because they think that I did that, and I didn't. Everything I'm doing is for my kids.
Let me know when you're done. I want to talk after this.
All the money that I've made is for my kids. I'm literally getting a lawyer to fight for my kids because my baby daddy is withholding my children from me.
Okay, cool. And I'm about to break everything down to you.
Got in his head.
And I'm about to break everything down to you from top to bottom. Okay. So first off, the night before, let's just touch the bases with that. Okay. As a mother, if a man tells me that he feels that my child is not the father, well, he's not the father of my child, baby, you ain't even got to say no more. You ain't even got to say no more. I won't make a man be a father to their child. That's one.
I will though. I will though. If he's taking care of
but
one of my
listen, can I
babies
say
and not the
something,
other,
friend?
you're not gonna
Listen.
sit here. No, listen. You're not gonna take care of one of my babies and neglect the other because you're fucking mad at me of something I did in my past.
That's okay.
You're not doing that. So yes, I did. I did make him stand up and be
Can
a
I
fucking
say
father.
something?
That's what he's doing
I'm
right
talking.
now.
Listen, I'm taking my time to talk to you as a sister. I don't care. None of these people, I will turn off this chat and I'm talking to you. What I'm saying is, I'm telling you what it really is, friend. It might hurt you. It might feel like, Dan, just Smiley, you talking back. No, I'm telling you on some real, like what it is. These are flags that you should have seen from the jump of what kind of man you were dealing with. Okay?
But the
You
thing
want to
is,
be.
I know. The thing is I was with him, Smiley. Listen, I was with him
It's
for 5
okay.
years.
You could have been with this man. Listen, you could have been with this man 10 years. I don't care.
No, listen, if you get me pregnant and you already have one child with me, you're not going to take your anger out on me or my child because you're mad at me. You're not doing that. You know that's your fucking child and you're going to fucking take care of him because that's your fucking child. You're not going to sit here
I'm going to
and
ask you a question.
No, listen, you're not going to sit here and raise one because you're mad at me and neglect my baby that I just birthed because you're mad at me. We're not fucking doing that. You're going to take care of your fucking child and that's what I made him fucking do. That's what he did.
Can I talk now?
He's taking care of his child right now. No, because I feel like the difference between me and you is that there was a different baby daddy involved. You're not gonna neglect my baby because he knew damn well that was his fucking baby. I was loyal as fuck to him.
You think so?
He knows it was his baby.
I can't even tell you my story because you don't let me talk.
No, listen, he was doing it straight out of anger towards me. So he tried to neglect this innocent baby because he was mad at me. We're not fucking doing that. You know that's your fucking baby and the other one is your fucking baby also. So you're not going to make my other son feel better because you're neglecting this baby. No, we're not fucking doing that. Yes, I forced him to take care of his fucking child because he's a fucking dad. And that's what I did. And everybody's mad. And ever since then, everything I've been doing is for my fucking kids. All the money I made was for my fucking kids. When I came to LA, it was for my fucking kids.
Vale, nobody is saying nothing. You don't even let me talk.
No, you're trying to say like you're not going to make him take care of them. I made him. I made him take care of them. I made him, and I'll do it again and again and again because I'm not
saying that.
And ever since then, he's been keeping my kids
saying something that I didn't say.
I'm missing everything of my kid's life.
You're not even letting me talk
because of the internet. No, listen, because the internet is getting to him. 2K is getting to him. He thinks it's okay to keep my kids away from me when I have done nothing but do everything for my kids.
Thank you, guys.
And he's keeping them from me because the internet has gotten to him.
But you're,
so like it's a good idea to keep them away from me.
nothing, and you're jumping ship.
No, because you tried to say you would never take your baby.
Bro, you're letting her make you talk.
Listen,
What are you letting her make you
no,
talk
you
for?
tried to tell me that you would never make your baby daddy take care of a kid. Yeah, my baby.
I never said that. I never said that.
That's what you tried to say.
No, I didn't. I'm gonna tell you what I said. You gonna listen to me so I can tell you what it is.
Don't even talk.
We heard
not about making a man.
Sorry.
We heard what the fuck
Irrelevant,
she said. Now she's trying to fucking switch it
irrelevant.
up.
All right.
Stand on business.
Dumb bitch.
The fuck? Don't fucking backtrack. Stand on
Bro,
business.
he's not gonna sit there and take care of one of my kids and not the other because he's mad at me. Like you're not gonna do that. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Like, yeah, you might not make your baby daddy take care of your kids, but when it's the same baby daddy and he has 2 kids and he's gonna take care of one, you're gonna take care of both. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't care.
She's just speaking facts. That's all.
She's just trying to get you mad. That's what she's doing the whole
but
time.
Vale's speaking